beautiful people, welcome to the start of the weekend here at Trivia Towers. I'm Beric Livingstone, and Friday is when we look at the week's big stories on the socials and we turn them into a quiz of trending trivia. A memory test, if you will. Who's been tweeting, who's been snapping, and what kind of animals were they? If it's gone viral, Dr. HQ will see you now. And if you're sick enough to solve 12 questions correctly, you'll win or split £1,000. But if you've been under a rock for a week, stay with us. We'll tell you what you missed. And if you were playing last night, you may have heard about our latest feature. For the rest, let me tell you about Eraser. It's a new thing to help you win, and it eliminates one of the incorrect answers. You can earn an eraser for free by playing nearby to other people. Nearby means if you can see them, they're close enough. So tell your friends to open their phones right now. To use an eraser, just touch the eraser button below during the 10 seconds you have to pick the right answer. It'll erase one of the 2 wrong answers, leaving you with 2 possible choices instead of 3. Then select your answer. You can only use 1 eraser per game, and you cannot use them on the final question. Oh, and don't worry, you can still use an extra life if you get the question wrong. Okay, let's go. Here's Q1. The final series of which long-running reality show finished this week? Love Island, Antiques Roadshow, Big Brother. 3 titans of television. But which one are we saying ta-ta to? It may feel like forever, but Love Island will be returning next year. Evicting itself back to 1984, it's Big Brother. Oh, bro, bye-bye. 45,908 of you getting that right. 281 thought it was Antiques Roadshow. Thank you. Next. Okay, Q2. It's been reported this week that a movie version of which TV program might be in the works? Modern Family, Breaking Bad, The Big Bang Theory. Movie versions of TV programs, do they ever work? I mean, I'm thinking Absolutely Fabulous. There's so many examples of ones that did not work. If you went for Big Bang, then I'm afraid you're the one getting bazingaed here. Preferring chemistry to physics anyway is Breaking Bad. And turning bad into good, 33,010 of you who got that right. Coming up on Sunday, we have HQ Sports at 2 p.m. with superhost Tyler West. All sports questions all the time, and a huge prize pot, because this is HQ. Big Tyler certainly knows his stuff, but do you? Find out at 2 p.m. on Sunday. Hope you can join us for that. Q3. Which sportsman's new statue caused much unintended amusement on social media? Roger Federer, Andrew Flintoff, Mo Salah. It's a bit like the Ronaldo fiasco. Do you remember when that sculptor came out and the sculptor had to have another go at it because it was so bad? This one, it kind of looks like Todd Flanders or Marv the Burglar or Leo Sayer, depending on which way you squint, but it was meant to be Mo Salah. Yes, the chat favourite, 24,037 of you getting that one right. I think, well, it kind of looks like a caricature that you get like on the seaside or something. Maybe he doesn't need another go at it, maybe he just needs another go at art school. Anyway, it's a she actually. This sculpture was a she. Anyway. Back to art school for her. Q4. Which satirical Twitter feed pokes fun at the world of business? State of LinkedIn, state of Facebook, state of Pinterest. Yes, it's a good Twitter feed. It's kind of rude, but it's kind of funny. If any of you saw the post about the boss who was burning his desk because it was an outmoded form of doing business, and they gave him a bit of a ribbing for that. Quite right too. Anyway, these are 3 seriously serious social platforms, but who's getting ripped into on Twitter? Bringing business down a peg, it's state of LinkedIn. And how was the state of this game? 18,119 of you moving on to the next round. Well done. Q5. A 70-year-old Taiwanese grandfather uses 11 phones attached to his body to play which game? Pokemon Go, Candy Crush, HQ Trivia. He also uses them attached to his bicycle. He loves it. Now, it might have explained some of the chat, but he isn't playing 11 games of HQ at once. Fighting fake monsters in the real world, it's Pokemon Go. And going on to the next round, 15,376 of you. He's known as Uncle Pokemon. There he is. And he plays the game to fight off Alzheimer's and make friends. I mean, it's worth a shot, isn't it? If my granddad had put 11 phones on his bicycle, well, he'd probably have crashed his bike. But then phones had wires in those days. Anyway, Q6. In Ireland, a TV personality jumped out of his taxi to save what kind of animal? Swan, octopus, bull. These are 3 animals. They're all worth jumping out of a taxi for to save. Except in rush hour, of course. If you went for the bull, then I'm afraid that's exactly what you've fallen for. The Queen's favourite quacker, it was a swan. Yes, he was a swan saviour. 12,917 of you saw that story. This was Noel from Supervet we're talking about. So rescuing animals is kinda his thing. In fact, he put on his post that he'd been in many a swan rescue in his time. What a life. Also on Sunday, we have our big game. Queen Shazza will once again be hosting. There's a £5,000 prize, and questions on a whole range of trivia subjects, so join us for that. Meanwhile, hi to Francesca, hi to Tracy, and to Callum, who thought I was Slender Man. Nothing wrong with having a day job. Good luck to all of you. Q7. Which Hollywood star was spotted holding a tray of sausages in Lincolnshire? Kevin Bacon, Rob Lowe, John Hamm. A whole tray of sausages seems a bit greedy, but then Hollywood stars can have whatever they want. Okay, now these both have the name for it, but neither Mr. Bacon nor Mr. Ham is the piggy we're after here. Bottom of the food chain, it's Rob Lowe. Lo and behold, 5,857 of you got it right, but a savage question here on 7, because we lost 8,718 of you there. Yes, it was Rob Lowe. He's filming a new TV series, at least that's what he claims. It's going to be about a US policeman who moves and takes over a Lincolnshire constabulary. What? It could be really good. Okay, Q8. According to a report this week, 7,000 UK households still do what? Dress for dinner, watch black and white TV, use dial-up internet. Very important report. Apparently, most of these households are in London. 3 antiquated activities, but what are 7,000 of us still doing? Rejecting the rainbow. They're watching black and white TV. Or so they say on their TV licence forms. 4,855 of you got that right. I mean, who needs colour when you can watch the hilarious Grey Dwarf, the inspiring Grey Planet, or good old Grey's Anatomy? Well, actually, that's the name of it, isn't it? Anyway, Q9. What did Collins Dictionary announce as its word of the year for 2018? Single use, floss, adulting. My word of the year is psychedelic fabuloriousness. But it didn't catch on, so I guess it didn't make the dictionary. Now, it's easily the dance of the year, but floss is not cleaning up here. The most toxic of one-hit wonders, it's single use. Yes, and doing the single-use dance, 3,230 of you who got that right. I'm doing it now, can you see? Never mind. Floss did make the shortlist, though, along with fellow plugging and our old friend, the VAR. Q10. According to a recent Instagram post by a US gymnastics group, what creatures really can fly? Loch Ness monsters, unicorns, abominable snowmen. This is another. If you've looked at my Twitter feed, you might have seen this already. I thought these monsters were all made up, but who was actually filmed flipping through the air? Pegasus with a mohawk. It's unicorns. Unicorns. 2,982 of you either saw the Twitter feed or saw the post. There they go. There they go. The costume's fantastic, but the landing's even better. Stay with it. Stay with it. Skills. Fantastic work there. 2 to go. Q11. Which food do British expats in Australia miss the most, according to a new report? Jaffa cakes, chocolate digestives, baked beans. Another class bit of investigative journalism going on here. They asked everyone in Australia who's an expat what they missed, and this is what they came up with. They're pillars of the British cuisine. That's why it's a shaky foundation. But what do our upside-down expats miss the most? Neither biscuits nor cakes. It's baked beans. Yes, beans means Heinz, and it means 1,643 of you are going on to the next round. Well, cutlery at the ready. Or just spoon it straight out the tin, because we're serving up the final round. 1,643 of you getting that right. 321 using extra lives to get back in. £1,000 still to play for. One more question. Here it comes. Q12. Who did the Spice Girls announce as the support act for their 2019 tour? Jess Glynn, Zara Larsson, Clean Bandit. And those tickets go on sale tomorrow, so get all your devices in a row and press them all at once and see what happens. They've all got girl power, but who is getting to hang out with the Spice Girls? The artist we're after sang with Clean Bandit, but she isn't a permanent member. It may be a funky Friday today, but we're after Thursday's child. It's Jess Glynn for the win, and made up 1,359 winners tonight. 1,359. It's amazing. When we run these games, we realize just how plugged in, switched on, clued up, and otherwise well-informed you are. Well done. You've got 73 or 74 pence for your trouble. It may not seem like much, but an HQ victory is hard to put a price on. H. Clough, F. Bow, Lauren 141, Joe Chandler, a little rabbit coming out of a hat, someone with some fabulous beard that's made him crazy, and lots of other people. Well done to you. Wish I could call you all out, but there's just too many of you. I can't take it no more. Lovely work as ever. Nice to interact with you as always. I'm Beric Livingstone. Find me on Twitter or Instagram. Send me your shout requests. Let me know how you did today. We have HQ Sports and the big game on Sunday for you. But before that, we're back tomorrow at 9 for our usual Saturday Fabulosity. Join us for that one. Till then, good night. Have a great weekend.